Today we are making my sourdough granola bars. You guys are going to love this family-friendly snack. They are soft, chewy, and made with simple, wholesome ingredients you probably already have at home. They're a great way to use up sourdough discard so nothing goes to waste, and they come together in just one bowl. I love how customizable they are. You can add chocolate chips, nuts, or dried fruits depending on what you're craving. They're perfect for busy mornings, lunch boxes, or an afternoon snack that actually keeps you full. If you're looking for an easy, feel-good homemade snack, these are definitely a go-to. So grab your sourdough starter and let's get started. First off, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. We're gonna grab a 9x13 baking pan. I absolutely love this one. I'll link it below. And here is a trick. We need to line it with some parchment paper. Now, instead of just taking your parchment paper and cramming it all in, here is what I love to do. You're going to flip your baking pan upside down and take your parchment paper. These are parchment paper sheets. Again, another great thing to have in your kitchen. And you are going to line it up here. Now with some kitchen scissors, we're going to cut from the edge up into the corner of where you see your baking pan. Okay, so for example, just like this, up to the corner, and we're gonna do that on all sides. So again, cut from the edge to the corner, corner of your baking pan. And it doesn't really matter which side you cut it from. It will all work the same. All right, now that all of the sides are cut, flip your pan. And you're gonna take your parchment paper and slide it on in. Look at that. How perfect is that? Now I do like to tuck the sides behind just for a cleaner finish after baking. But how simple is that? And it looks so nice and neat. All right, so now that's prepped, you're gonna set this to the side. Now you're gonna grab a large mixing bowl, and to that we're going to add the butter. I am just going to heat this up in the mixing bowl itself, and I'm just gonna pop it into the microwave. So you need 57 grams or 1/4 cup of unsalted butter. Okay. Again, so add that butter to your mixing bowl and pop it into the microwave to melt. Perfect, just like that. So now to the melted butter, we're going to add 200 grams or 2/3 cup of honey. Now, instead of honey, you can use the same amount of maple syrup. However, when I was testing this recipe, I did notice that the bars didn't bind as well as they do with honey, but it is another great substitution. Next, we're gonna add 140 grams or 1/2 cup of creamy peanut butter. For easy mixing, I like to pop this into the microwave as well. I popped this into the microwave for about 30 seconds. Now it's nice and melty, which will be easy to mix in. Now you can substitute this with other nut butters such as almond butter, cashew butter, sunflower seed butter, whatever is your favorite. You are gonna wanna choose creamy peanut butter though over chunky. It just will hold the granola bars better. And now we're gonna add 100 grams or 1/3 cup of sourdough discard. You can use active sourdough starter, just make sure you use the same amount in grams. And to that, we're gonna add 4 grams or a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And for a little contrast, we're gonna add 3 grams or 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Give that a whisk until everything is nice and smooth. Melting the peanut butter beforehand really makes this so easy. Now we're gonna add 350 grams or 3.5 cups of rolled oats. Be sure to use rolled oats instead of instant. Instant oats are too thin and brittle. They won't give you that same chewy texture as rolled oats. With a rubber spatula, let's mix the rolled oats with the wet ingredients. Continue to fold until everything is coated. Perfect. Now this is where you can have fun and customize it. Me and my family absolutely love mini chocolate chips. They just give a little crunch, a little sweetness. You can't go wrong. But if you prefer, you could add some chopped nuts, you could add some dried fruit, or really a mixture of all the above. Just make sure you're using the same amount. So with that, we're gonna add 150 grams or 3/4 of a cup of mini chocolate chips. Again, fold until everything is combined. How simple is that? Now we're just gonna pour our granola into the prepared pan. First, I like to take the rubber spatula and just spread it around evenly. Now, to keep your hands clean, I like to take another piece of parchment paper and I'm going to just lay it flat on top of the granola, just like this. And we want to press down nice and firmly. Again, just continue to kind of spread out the granola. This will create a nice even layer. But we want to press down nice and firm so that the granola bars stay intact, stay together after baking and cutting. Make sure you get all the way into the corners, leaving no spot untouched. That looks perfect. Pop this into the preheated oven and bake for 25 to 30 minutes or until the edges are just lightly golden brown. You want to be sure not to overbake these granola bars, otherwise that can make them too brittle and then they will fall apart. How delicious do these look? So after you pull them out of the oven, we're gonna allow them to come to room temp, and then we're going to pop them into the fridge to chill for 2 hours. This will make them nice and easy to slice. Now that the granola bars have been chilling in the fridge for at least 2 hours, we're going to take them out, and look how easy this is. That's why we use parchment paper. A little trick I like to do is just cut everything in half. So first off, I'm going to eyeball it here, and cut it down the center to 2 pieces. And now with my 2 sections, I'm going to cut each of these in half. And again, cut that in half. And eyeball it over here. Cut that in half. And now again, we're gonna cut these 4 sections into half. If you love sourdough recipes like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. That way you know whenever a new video is posted. All right, and last but not least, we're going to slice down the center and get 16 granola bars. Alright, there she is. And just like that, you have delicious sourdough granola bars. You won't believe how chewy and sweet they are. I love this recipe because it's not only super simple, but also really budget friendly. You're using ingredients you likely already have, plus that sourdough discard that would have otherwise gone to waste. They're such a great option for your little ones. You can feel good knowing exactly what's going into them. No weird additives, just wholesome, real ingredients. If you enjoyed these granola bars, make sure to check out the full recipe below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.